Number 1, fear of missing out, FOMO. FOMO isn't just fear of missing out. It's fear of not being enough, not being ahead, not being extraordinary. You scroll and see someone traveling to Bali, another person starting a business, someone else buying a house. And here you are, still trying to figure things out. That quiet fear, as time goes on, eventually turns into anxiety. Psychologists link it to social comparison theory, where we measure our worth based on how we stack up against others. Plus, the digital world makes us believe that we could and should be everywhere, doing everything all at once. That's unrealistic and exhausting. The truth is, you're not missing out on anything. Set clear goals and expectations for your life and find out what your soul needs and not what everybody wants. Now, those expectations will create focus, and you won't be easily distracted by what is going on around you. Number 2, the comparison trap. Every time you open Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, you watch a reel of other people's lives. And even though you know some of the information you see might be fake or deceptive, your brain doesn't imagine things that way. So you start comparing. Why don't I look like that? Why am I broke? Why am I not traveling more? Why is my life so ordinary? These comparisons create a sense of lack, and that perceived lack, it becomes anxiety. Just stop comparing yourself with stuff you see online. Most of them are fake anyways. Number 3, social media. We've never been more connected than we are now through the help of social media. And yet, we've never felt more alone. 100 likes feels like nothing. But if you had 100 people look you in the face and tell you, "You're doing amazing," you would never forget such a wholesome moment. Social media gives you the illusion of relationships, likes, comments, quick DMs. But what it often lacks is real connection, the kind that nourishes your soul. You see people's curated highlights and start to believe that everyone else is living better than you. That illusion feeds anxiety, inadequacy, and isolation. Call a friend today, hug someone, send that text, forgive that person, ask deeper questions, build meaningful connections, write your own story, and don't let social media be the judge of that. Number 4, productivity pressure. Productivity has become a badge of honor. If you are not productive, it looks like you're not valuable. You're praised for how busy you are. But constantly chasing goals without rest doesn't make you successful. It makes you exhausted. Modern life tells you you should be doing more. Even in your downtime, you feel guilty for resting. And that constant push, it's a breeding ground for anxiety. But it's okay to rest. Take that retreat and reflect on everything you have done so far. You will realize how useful that can be. Number 5, decision fatigue. Most of us make more decisions in a single day than your great-grandparents did in a week. And that sounds like a pain in the what to eat, what to wear, which app to use, which podcast to listen to, what to say, what to respond to. It never ends. This is called decision fatigue, and it's real. The mental exhaustion from hundreds of tiny choices leads to anxiety, procrastination, and even burnout. Relax. You don't have to be that hard on yourself. Number 6, no mental rest. We live in a world that never shuts up. Before the modern era, there were more sunrises, sunsets, and rest after work. But today, there's no off switch. Your brain is constantly juggling texts, news updates, emails, and entertainment. That never-ending stimulation keeps your nervous system on high alert. And guess what? Your brain doesn't know the difference between a work deadline and a lion chasing you. Stress is stress, and it adds up. Love yourself enough to switch off your phone and take a break from the entire workload when it is necessary. Number 7, lack of meaningful pause. When was the last time you were truly bored, not just without a screen, but present in the moment? We've lost the art of doing nothing. We fill every silent moment with content, music, videos, something to avoid stillness. But stillness is where the soul rests. Without pauses, we never process. We never reflect. We just accumulate. emotions, stress, unspoken thoughts until we overflow. You are allowed to rest, to breathe, to do nothing. Number 8, perfectionism. Modern life has normalized perfectionism. You're expected to be fit, financially successful, mentally stable, productive, stylish, and socially active, all at once. But perfection is an illusion. The fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of disappointing others creates a quiet inner pressure that builds and builds. And when you feel like you're not measuring up, that's anxiety knocking at the door. The truth is, you don't need to be perfect. Just take one step at a time. Number 9, disconnection from nature. Our bodies were made to move, to breathe fresh air, to feel sunlight. But most of us spend hours indoors, hunched over screens, disconnected from the very rhythms that regulate our nervous system. Those handling remote jobs sit in one place all day with their eyes fixed on their screens. Movement, nature, stillness, they're not luxuries. They're essential. Without them, your body holds tension, and your mind starts to spiral. You need to stop that sedentary lifestyle and get out of your room. That's what your body needs. Number 10, unpredictable world. Global uncertainty is at an all-time high. Climate change, pandemics, economic instability, job insecurity. It feels like the ground beneath us keeps shifting. And here's the thing, the human brain hates uncertainty. It craves predictability. When we don't know what's next, the brain fills in the blanks with fear, and fear breeds anxiety. The honest truth is that you will never have it all figured out, so don't be mad at yourself when things don't go your way. Number 11, always consuming. Rarely creating. Modern culture has turned everyone into consumers of content, opinions, trends, and even people. But you were made to create, whether it's art, ideas, solutions, or connection. Without an outlet to express and build, energy gets stuck. That trapped energy can morph into restlessness, overthinking, and inner chaos. Pick up a pen, write out that idea, write that story, journal your thoughts, and create your dream life. Number 12, artificial environment, fluorescent lights, noise pollution, crowded cities, constant background noise. These artificial environments overstimulate your senses in subtle but powerful ways. You might not even notice, but your nervous system does. Harsh lighting, digital screens, traffic, clutter, they all send signals of stress to your brain. And when you don't get regular exposure to calm and natural surroundings, that stress accumulates and turns into anxiety. Embrace peace and make use of the power that comes from meditation. Number 13, you don't say no. Modern life glorifies being everything to everyone. The reliable friend, the productive worker, the perfect parent. But constantly saying yes to others means saying no to yourself. Overcommitment leads to resentment. People-pleasing leads to burnout. And behind all that, anxiety, born from the pressure to hold everything together while quietly falling apart. Love yourself enough to set clear boundaries and learn to say no in order to protect your energy from burning out. Number 14, emotional baggage. Modern life moves so fast, there's no room to feel. Breakups, grief, disappointment, even trauma. We push it all down because life keeps going. But emotions don't disappear. They store in the body and surface as muscle tension, chronic fatigue, overthinking, and panic. Your anxiety might not be about now. It might be unprocessed pain trying to get your attention. Take your time and heal from the pain and trauma, so you don't end up hurting those that truly care about you. Number 15, you lack purpose. Success, money, followers, they might impress the world, but they don't fulfill the soul. Many people today feel like they're living on autopilot, going through motions, chasing someone else's dream. And when you're disconnected from your purpose, life feels hollow, which often shows up as anxiety. Your soul knows when something's off. It is because you lack purpose. Discover yourself, change your mindset, focus more on your becoming and not what people want you to be. Your life matters and your story is still unfolding.